Well, morning all. Welcome back to Danny's shore fishing. This morning, or say morning, it's about midnight. It's now Saturday the 15th of January 2022. And this morning you joined me down at Sandgate Beach in Kent. Folkestone to my left and Hive to my right. Come out tonight, get away from the whiting at Barton's Point and back to Sandgate, see if we can get any congers. I've been here about an hour, just pretty much set up what I need to. I've got a big kettle with me which I'm about to make a coffee. I've bought a little pan and grab a bit of soup later on. I was going to bring the ridge monkey and do some chicken curry tonight, but didn't manage to get to the shop in time to buy the stuff I needed. So some bread and butter and a couple of tins of soup out the cupboard, and a little bit later when it gets a bit colder I might have a nice bit of soup. I'll show you the little setup I've got. Sorry to get a bit close. Oh, it sits in there snug. I changed me tip lights, or I needed to change my tip lights. But when I was with young Nathan last week, he showed me his new, or his preferred setup, which was a powerful torch at the bottom of his tripod, shining up there. And to be fair, the cost of the torch, I had one of my old small camera tripods, the cost of the torch was only I paid £16 for that, and the tip lights I buy are normally £6.50 each. So this rechargeable batteries and all that. So yeah, after seeing the way it performed last week with Nathan, I thought it was a bloody good idea. That the battery life's supposed to last 4 to 5 hours on main beam. I haven't got it on main beam, we've got the one on the next one down. So yeah, I'll turn them on about 12:15, so I'll be interested to see how long they last. In 5 hours time it's still going to be pitch black. I've got my comfy chair and my camp set up. Got my knife ready. There seems to be a lot of loonies walking about up here tonight. So yeah, my windy app says that there's no fish, but it quite often does, bloody thing. So I'm hoping that to be wrong. It is fairly chilly, but I don't feel cold. It might have been where I've been running around setting everything up perhaps. I'll just put you back in now. Yeah, sorry wobbling you about, make you feel sick. But yeah, so that's my setup for tonight. Missus got to go work lunchtime tomorrow, so it's low tide about 4 in the morning, high tide about 9. It's a very bizarre tide down here. I think I mentioned it before, it takes about 8 hours to go out and 4 hours to come in. Very strange. So the tide's not greatly in my favour. It's an incredibly steep shingle beach, and I'm sat right at the top of it, so I'm losing probably 40 yards on my cast. But I've noticed previously being down here, you get just as much close in as you do far out, so I'm not too bothered about that. So hopefully we'll have a good night. and I'll keep you updated through the night. I'm going to put the kettle on there, make myself a coffee. Good morning, young Vern. Loved watching your video the other day, it was hilarious. You and Tom on a Humber, great stuff. Yeah, so that's me for now. I'll turn you back off and I'll make myself a coffee. Right, talk to you in a bit. Well, just a little update. I've got my kettle on. Just starting to boil by the looks of it. Little bit of a breeze, not a lot, but these little things come in handy. Yeah, so soon time for a nice cup of coffee. Piping hot, makes a difference from warm one out of a flask. Yeah, she's boiling away nicely there. The rods are sitting there like statues at the moment. I hope you can see what the same view as I can. I know the camera quite often shows you a different view, but I think this torch idea of Nathan's is absolutely cracking. I mean, I can see the end of my rods absolutely crystal clear. But unfortunately they haven't moved a bit. But I'm going to have a coffee. We're all boiling away now, so I'm going to have a coffee and put some fresh baits on, and then I'll update you in a little bit. I'm actually now going to have a bit of supper, bit of tomato soup on the go. I'll turn that down a little bit actually. I'll have a bit of tomato soup and some bread and butter. That'll help warm me up for sure, I know. So, but unfortunately, coffee's lovely, the food's lovely, but the fish is dreadful at the moment. I've noticed on Facebook there's a lot of my friends that are out in various spots all over the place. Hope they're having better luck than I am. But we're still here. I haven't a clue what the time is. It's only just gone 2 in the morning, so plenty of time yet. So yeah, I haven't completely given up all hope just yet. So hopefully with these out a bit more distance, I might stand a better chance. So we'll see. Lovely, my little pot that I got for Christmas. Thought I'd try that out as well. Perfect little side for a bowl of soup. So we'll have some soup and warm ourselves up a little bit, and I'll keep you updated on the fish situation. I'm not going to want to sit there and watch me eat. So yeah, I'll update you in a bit. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to show you, but how's about that? Red hot tomato soup, nice bit of bread, and that beats sandwich any day of the week. Well, a little update. Fishing's still dreadful. Starting to get little tap knocks on the top of the rods. I think the crabs are taking a bait. It's getting very cold. Got thermals on with my little hand warmers. Great little things they are. The wind's picked up a little bit. It's getting quite breezy, to be fair. And typically it's now blowing the other way, so the shelter's not sheltering me from any of it. It's blowing straight at me. So decisions to make. Do I move the shelter, or do I put out a bit for an hour and wait till I pack up? All the cars I can see are all frosted up. The phone says it's currently 0 degrees. I can certainly feel that. If there'd been a bit more action with the fishing, then I'd be more inclined to spin the shelter around and stay a bit longer, but I don't know. Can't make my mind up. But I came here to get away from the whiting, and now I'm thinking about chucking a flapper on there to see if there is any out there. There certainly don't seem to be anything else out there at the moment other than crabs. That soup was nice, but I had to finish that a bit quick because I could feel my hands going numb. I need to get my gloves on a bit sharpish. But we've boiled the kettle up, we've got another coffee on the go. I might move that shelter around, it only takes a minute. The wind is literally blowing down this way at me now. The shelter's facing the other way. So fairly close to some houses and hotels here. I don't really like to make too much noise, to be fair. I don't really want to upset anybody. So I think if I'm going to stay, I'm going to have to spin that round, otherwise I'm going to turn into a snowman, I think. Pretty chuffed with that torch. I was really glad Nathan put that idea in my head. Beam of that torch goes right up into the clouds. Excellent. Amy wants to go fishing tomorrow. I said I might be too tired, and it's Amy's birthday on Sunday, so I won't be going fishing then, I don't suppose. But yeah, it's been a bit of a sad night, really. I was certainly hoping for something, especially climbing down the shingle to get out some distance. I thought that would bring something up, but nothing yet. Very sad night, to be fair. So bit of this coffee and decide what I'm going to do. I think. Check the time again. It's probably, I've not looked for a while, but I'm guessing it's probably about 3:30, maybe 4. So that left hand rod keeps tapping, but I'm pretty sure that's crabs pulling the bait off. Sure it is. So I'll have to give them another change in a minute. I'm moving around a bit because even with these thermal boots and that on, my feet are starting to get a little bit cold now. But then 0 degrees, what do you expect? Can't stand on a beach in the middle of the night, 0 degrees, and complain that you're cold. What do you expect, you roving lunatic? But there we go. You're not going to catch any fish laying in bed, are you? At least by being here I've got a chance. You never know, just that one pull down, nice big 10-pound conger will do me fine. Right, I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and move this shelter, I think. Certainly picking up now. So right, that's the next job. Move the shelter around, try and get out of this wind. And M1 was doing their job. But unfortunately, no fish. Not blanked in quite a while, but that's not to say I'm due one. I don't think you're ever due one. Just a matter of running out of luck, I think. And tonight's just not been lucky. Now they come though. All else for me is lost. Better than sitting on a settee indoors and lying in bed, out about, moving around, and right, well this waffling is not going to get the shelter moved, is it? So I'm going to move that and I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, I've moved all that around, so we're now facing the right way. Should have done it earlier really. Just sat in the shelter for 10 minutes, had me coffee, and my feet and legs are warm right up, being out of the breeze. So yeah, I should have done it earlier. It did take 5 minutes. So new lease of life. I'm going to change these baits again, sorry. And get them casted out again. And let's see if we can find something. Ever so quiet at the moment, really quiet. changed, and see how we go from there. I want to try and catch something. Even a little whiting or a little doggy, it at least make the trip worthwhile. But yeah, it's 4 in the morning, we're on the beach, having some fun, had some nice food, nice coffee. Where would you rather be, eh? Cuddled up with the missus? No, I don't think so. Not my missus anyway. But yeah, she's gonna watch that and go nuts. Right, so back to it then. Let's get some fresh baits on and see where we go from there. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, me again. Just a little update. Fishing wise, nothing. I had did have a bit of a slack liner on the right hand rod a minute ago. I've reeled into it slightly and I've left it there. Yeah, wait and see if anything happens to that. New rigs, new baits. Both the conger rigs with the conger baits come in stripped, or come back with the backbone left. So yeah, so not much good on the fishing front, unfortunately. The torch give up the ghost, but it did last 4.5 hours, which is pretty much what it says. And yeah, so I was quite pleased with that. I'd have been gutted if it had only last couple of hours, to be fair. But yeah, 4.5 hours, that'd be enough with that. You actually get a sleeve with it as well when you buy it. It holds 3 AA batteries, and you get the batteries as well. So I'll put that in there for now. Finish off tonight's session. I think what I'll probably do is I'll look at the make and size of this rechargeable battery, and I might see if I can buy a couple of spares, so I've got them charged up ready for if I need more than one. Obviously in the summer months when it's a bit lighter both ends, one that lasts 4.5 hours probably be enough. But being that it gets dark so early at the moment, and I don't think the sun's up this morning until about 8 o'clock-ish, yeah, one's not quite going to be enough. Distracted there was a fella walking up the path, was just come down onto the beach, had a pee I think, and now he's gone back up onto the path. Okay, he's still right. Yeah, unfortunately no fish. I've put a 2-hook flapper out there with a fair bit of frozen black on it, but they're stripping the fish heads, and I had a fair lump of bluey out there a little while ago, and apart from the backbone they stripped that. They're certainly going to make short work of the frozen blacks, I'm sure. They've probably stripped already. But it was certainly a good move, moving that shell around. So my legs are warmed up now, my feet are not as cold, these hand warmers are still red hot, lovely. be able to show you something, but unfortunately it doesn't look like that's going to be the case tonight. It's been a good night, enjoyed myself, used my new kettle a few times, grabbed my suit. I might fire that kettle up again now and have another coffee, I think. I'm not in any rush to go as such. It's coming up towards 5 o'clock in the morning now, and this is about the sort of time I tend to pack up, but that's usually after having a few fish. I'm a bit reluctant to go until I catch one. The whiting I've got in a bait bag, I was going to hold one of them up and say, hey, but you might have clicked that it was frozen, so I thought, no, perhaps not. I could have dipped in the water, I suppose. But no, it is what it is. Sometimes you catch, sometimes you don't, unfortunately. That's the way it is. His mates have joined him now, they're all having a pee. Really? Sandgate, not Brighton. Yeah, so yeah, not much else to tell you, to be fair. I haven't made any solid plans yet. I've booked a little bit of time off work coming up, long weekend next month, when Amy has a break from school, so I might take the opportunity that weekend to have a trip down to Chesil. I know Nathan was saying last weekend that he wanted to go as well, so I'll have a chat with Nathan, tell him what days I've managed to get off, and perhaps we'll do something different. 4-hour drive to catch a whiting. Although with the guru with me, I'm sure we'll be able to whittle something else out other than one. It is a bloody long drive, just to get to a beach that looks the same as this one. I know it's not, obviously, but there we go. Yeah, so plans coming up, things to do. But unfortunately, I think tonight's going to be a bit of a blankety blank. But I won't give up yet. As I say, I'm not in any great rush to go at the moment. Don't have to be home until probably 11 or so, but I feel wide awake at the moment. Give it an hour and I might be knackered. I was up at 6:30 yesterday morning, another hour or so, and I've been up 24 hours. But as I say, I feel alright at the moment, but sometimes with Nathan I get to 5, 6 in the morning and it starts with you. You have to watch points because it's an hour's drive home from me as well from here. I don't really want to be driving tired. But yeah, at the moment, no rush. So I think I'll pull the kettle and have a coffee and hopefully these statues will come to life. Oh, excuse me. unfortunately. Bass is just coming back script every time I bring them in, so I think there's a lot of crabs out there. So I spent the night feeding the crabs, and myself, to be fair. My hand warmers have just given up the ghost as well, but they've done well. They must have been on for a good 5 hours. So yeah, I've got a fair bit to pack away, so I'm going to start doing that now. I think get home, have a few hours kip. It's about 6 o'clock-ish now, I think. I'll get home and have a few hours kip before the missus goes to work, I think. And yeah, start thinking about next week. Fish Dill Beach for a while, or warmer maybe. But I'll look at that during the week. And yeah, so if you got this far, thanks for watching. Sorry it wasn't a bit more exciting for you. I've had a relaxing night listening to the waves, sitting on the beach in my comfy chair. So yeah, no fish, but I've had a good night. I'm glad I come. But yeah, starting to get a little bit tired. Finish my coffee and then make my way home. So yeah, thanks for everyone that's watched. Thanks very much indeed. Hit the like button. It always helps the channel out if you can. Thank you very much indeed. Leave a comment. I always answer the comments. Yeah, and I'll see you all on the next one. Until then, stay safe and I'll see you soon.